Alright, so welcome back to my channel, you guys. Want to go ahead and do my hot new product video because a lot of products are coming out, you guys, and honestly I don't know what to buy or get, and I kind of like doing these videos because it does give me an idea of what you guys want to see on my channel and what you want me to review. So I already know my wallet is screaming because these products aren't cheap. So yeah, we'll see my thoughts on these a little bit later on. So yeah, you want to go ahead and see what my thoughts are on these products, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so first things first is foundation, because I realize there's a lot of foundations out there that are coming out, and the first one I do want to talk about is the McGrath Skin Finish Sublime Perfection Foundation. Like, my thoughts on these, y'all, like honestly, I want to get this foundation so bad because the packaging, first of all, the packaging is so pretty and nice. I love how sleek and just it looks very expensive, and of course it is expensive, so that's, you know, why it looks like that. But at the same time, it just looks really luxurious, and I do want to try it out. Looking at all the swatches on there, there's a lot of options to pick from, and honestly, looking online, I realized I was having a little bit of trouble because I couldn't figure out what my shade was, which is not a bad thing, honestly, because you do like to have options, but I couldn't figure out what shade I was, so I have to wait to see it in stores. But the $68 price tag is just the only thing stopping me, because I've spent like $54 on foundations, but $68 is a lot of money, so I'm still kind of on the fence. But I almost feel like you guys want to see this on my channel, so I may go ahead and do it for you guys and for myself too, because I do want to try it out. But this foundation, absolutely beautiful. I've heard so many good things about it. The only thing I will say is I heard it has like a luminous finish, so if you do have oily skin, I'm not sure how that would work, but I still want to try it out, of course. And the next thing they do have is their powder, their skin finish powder. Now with this, I kind of want to try it out, but also I don't, because I do have my Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder that I always use, so I don't feel like trying any other powders out there. And I do have my Fenty one too, so I already tried a lot of powders. I really don't feel the need for that one, so we may see a little bit later on. So moving on to the next foundation, I do have the Anastasia Luminous foundation. Now, they talked about this yesterday, and the first thing I noticed is the packaging itself. It's just a little bit different than what they normally do, but I kind of do like it. I know some people out there were kind of iffy about it, but I do like it because it's just, you know, different. But they do have a lot of shades to pick from, but to be honest with you guys, the fact that it's a luminous foundation, I just know for sure I'm not going to pick it up because I do have oily skin. I don't need a luminous foundation because at the end of the day, you guys, I'm going to be so greasy and oily. So I don't want that. But I do know Anastasia's last foundation was a matte foundation, so they kind of had to make everyone a little bit happy. So I completely understand where they're coming from. But nonetheless, you guys, I think it looks beautiful in all skin tones, and I kind of want to see what it looks like in person. So we'll see about that one. But moving on to their loose powders, I noticed that they came up with 5 powders. And if you guys haven't noticed, I feel like the McGrath foundation and powders is almost like the Anastasia one. They're kind of very similar. But at the same time, like I told you guys before, I already have a lot of powders in my collection. It's just ridiculous at this point. If I do hear a lot of good things about it, I may go ahead and try it out, but I don't feel like I need it. So those are my thoughts on that. And the last one I do have from Anastasia is their matte black liner. And I know when it comes to liners, it's kind of like, you know, a little bit boring, but at the same time, when it comes to liners out there, I notice a lot of them dry very shiny, and I don't like that when it comes to my liners. I want it to be matte and black, and this looks like the one. So I want to try this out. I think it comes out in August or September, I'm not sure, but I've been hearing a lot of good reviews about it, so I will probably go ahead and pick that one up. All right, so moving on to the next foundation, I do have the Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and when I saw this, you guys, I got so excited because I do have the powder in my collection. I love how flawless it makes my skin look. It looks very smooth and just flawless, so I know the foundation is going to be just as good. And looking at what it claims to do, it says it's a very full coverage, poreless, natural looking matte foundation. So those are my words. I love a matte foundation, poreless and everything like that. I mean, that's just for me. So it also claims to make your skin look younger, fresh, and everything like that. So I don't know, I'm low-key excited. And the shades, you guys, I feel like she got the shades down to a T, because when you look at the whole shade range, it doesn't look like it's skipping at all. Like everything just flows really nicely, and I just love that when it comes to foundations. I love to see stuff like this, so I am excited for this one. I hope she kills it, because if she does, y'all, like, this may be my foundation. And really quickly, they're also coming out with the Tilbury Correctors, and the shades in there, you guys, usually when it comes to orange correctors, they're either too light for a lot of dark skin people out there, especially for me. Like when I try them out, they're usually very, very light on the skin. this orange corrector and also the red one they do have, I feel like it's so deep and rich and just like beautiful on the skin. So I do want to try that out. I do have my MAC one, which I have been using as of lately, but I mean, when it comes to orange correctors, it's just, I don't know, I love trying out different ones. I know I don't need it, but at the same time I want it. So you guys know when DJ Khaled says and another one, like that's what I feel like when it comes to these foundations, because I have another one to tell you guys about, and it's Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. Now this dropped about a week or two ago and I've seen a lot of people review it, but for some reason I'm not intrigued to try it out. I don't know what it is, but I love how beautiful it looks. But I think what got me was when Shayla did her video on this foundation and she swatched them. They looked a little bit too red or orange on the skin. Like none of them looked very golden or neutral. It just had like those red orange undertones, which nobody likes when it comes to foundations because not everyone's orange or red. So I think that's what made it for me. I just knew after that like I wasn't gonna pick it up. So this is the last foundation I'm talking about, and this is the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation, and it came out with 50 shades. Now I have seen a lot of people on Instagram, YouTube talking about this, and I don't know where all of a sudden this just became a huge topic. I don't know when that started, but I have seen it everywhere in the last week. But to be completely honest with you guys, looking at the packaging itself, I feel like that is the reason why I'm not, you know, excited to try this foundation out. Like something about it, I'm just like, it's a foundation, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not like really intrigued to try it out. That's the word I'm looking for. So I may have to try a sample of this to see how it performs on the skin. I may look at more reviews on YouTube and Instagram just to see what everyone's talking about. But for now, I just don't feel like I'm going to pick it up. Okay, so Fenty is coming out with a new product. And honestly, nobody knows what it is. It looks like a foundation. It looks like a concealer. And it also looks like a BB cream. I personally think it's going to be a BB cream because of the little nozzle. It just looks like a BB cream to me, honestly, but I don't know. But if it's a BB cream, you guys, I'm going to be so excited because when it comes to running errands or going to work or school, I want something very easy to work with, especially around the summertime, you guys. It is way too hot to be wearing foundation. So this, you guys, I really pray it is because I want something very easy to work with. So hopefully she comes out with a BB cream. And the next one I do have is their new Pro Filt'r Mattifying Primer. And the reviews on this, you guys, is really, really nice. I read a lot of reviews because like I want to know like for sure if this is a primer that really controls your oils, because a lot of primers out there claim that, but they don't really do anything. But I've been looking on Sephora and all the reviews are very positive. Like a lot of people are saying that it controls their oils, it keeps them matte all day. So I'm just like, you know what, I don't need another primer, but I low-key want to buy one and try it out and see if it does work on my skin, because y'all, this heat is playing no games. It is way too hot. So I do want to try this one out. All right, so I do have two more products to talk about, and this one already came out. Like it's been a month since this came out, but I still want to talk about it because I'm on the fence about this. I kind of want to buy it, but I don't know if I need it, honestly. And this is the Iconic London Brow Silk. Now with this, I just feel like I love very fluffy, thick, like in your face brows, and this will give me the results that I'm looking for. But I've been reading a lot of reviews on it, and some people are saying that it does work, but then some people are saying like, you know, it doesn't hold the hair in place. So I know I don't need it because it's basically soap, you know, for $28, but I don't know, like that other side of me is like, Chichi, go ahead and buy it. Like, so yeah, on one hand, I do want to try it out and see if it does work on my brows, but on the other hand, I'm paying $28 for soap, so I don't know if I need to spend $28 for that. But yeah, if you try it out, let me know down below because I'm still kind of on the fence about this one. And the last one I do have is a Beauty Bakerie Sweet Grace Bacon Spray. Like, first of all, you guys, when it comes to their brand, I love their whole image. Everything is so cute and just so like creative. So I do like this whole idea of a bacon spray. But based on all the reviews on their products, I will say like I feel like this is gonna be a really good setting spray, especially if you do have oily skin, because I heard a lot of their products, you know, stick on the skin and they don't move or anything like that. So with this setting spray, I feel like you're gonna be locked and ready to go. Like, you don't have to worry about your foundation breaking down or coming off throughout the day. It's just gonna hold everything together. So first, I'm gonna pick this one out. I'm not sure what the price is, to be honest, but I don't feel like it's gonna be anything too crazy at all, and I think it's coming out in August. So yeah, I'm gonna buy this one. Okay, you guys, so those were all the products I was interested in, and let me know down below what you want me to review on my channel. I already know about like 8 products I do want to spend my money on. I'm gonna be broke, you guys, but it's totally fine because I love makeup and I know you guys want to see it on my channel also. So let me know down below, and yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe your way out, and I'll see you guys in my next one.